Okay. I thought the microphone was unmuted at first, but it wasn't working. Hello, everybody. My name is Casey, and welcome to episode 12 of The Garden Show. Joined today by Jordan, Derek, Alex, and Adam. Hello.
Hello. Before we begin, I just want to say that a couple days ago, I saw this video on Instagram, and it had these like different types of like recipes for how to make milk out of certain nuts like almonds and hazelnut. And the caption said, calling all vegans, prepare yourself for all these delicious recipes for these delicious nut milks. And I saw that, I was like, nut milks.
You would.
Great start.
Yeah.
What a great
We're
start.
talking about nut milk.
That was not planned. I didn't.
Human terms, that's called sperm. Okay, moving on.
All right. Well, the topics we have today. Our first topic is PlayStation stopping the support of adding PlayStation Plus games for free to PS3 and PS Vita games or consoles. Second topic: the new Battlefield game rumors, although they're probably true. Then our third topic is Detroit Become Human. Fourth topic, we're going to talk about Death Wish because we just saw it yesterday. Fifth topic, there's talks because of job openings of a Division sequel. And we can just briefly chat over that. I was really just looking for topics.
Cool.
Then our sixth topic is our weekly Fortnite updates.
Yay.
It's like we have something to talk about every week for Fortnite.
Because they update something every week.
They're so awesome.
They do.
Okay. First topic. What do you guys think about them stopping the support of PlayStation Plus games on older consoles?
It's about time.
Yeah.
I think if the price stays the same, it's a little bit shitty for PlayStation people because they haven't announced they're refilling those slots with PS4 games. So we're losing some content that we've been getting.
That's true.
I would not know. I don't have a PlayStation 3 or a...
Well, no, you have PlayStation 4.
But you do have PlayStation 4. It does kind of affect you a little bit. If they do
Well, it doesn't really affect us as much because we don't give a shit about the PS3 and Vita games.
No, we do not.
Right. But like for the people who have PS Plus and they're like, yeah, no, I'll get this because it gives me a free PS3 game, a free Vita game, and 2 free PS4
I
games.
see what you're talking about now. Okay.
And those people are now getting just 2 games for the same amount.
We're actually, I thought they were bumping it up to 4 games for PS4 now.
I don't think we've had confirmation on it yet.
Yeah, not really. I mean, that would be the ideal thing.
Yeah.
For PlayStation 4 games, every month.
Like honestly, like I saw it coming. Like PS3 and Vita game, like it's gonna end. Like
Yeah, just like
Xbox
games for gold is eventually gonna drop the 360.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Well,
that.
no.
Now with their backwards compatibility, they've been keeping up with that shit, man.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
Like they have been hardcore keeping up with that. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. I guess I didn't really think about that because like that's like free
They got
backwards
They
compatible
gotta step up their
games.
free games a month game though. Like
Yeah, they've been
PlayStation's
pretty-
destroying them right now.
Yeah, like
especially
Bloodborne.
March.
God, dude, Bloodborne.
Bloodborne
Delicious.
and Ratchet and Clank alone has
Oh, I can't wait to do Ratchet
like
and Clank again.
Xbox. the
I'm
past
so
2 months.
excited. When do we get those? On May the 6th or?
I don't know.
I haven't played
Just-
a Ratchet and Clank game in years.
I kind of do want to.
I'm gonna get that shit, and I'm gonna get
Is
the
it like-
Rhino for the first time in my life.
Is it like the older
First time?
Ratchet and
No,
Clank
oh my
games,
God.
or is it
It's
just
the new one.
It's a new. It's a
it's a new
reboot.
one?
And they poke at themselves a couple of times in there, from what I've seen about it being a reboot.
It's a really good game.
You got
They also made a
kids
movie.
love Ratchet and Clank, dude.
They
Yeah.
did.
Never saw the movie, but
Yeah, I never.
So yeah, with Xbox falling behind, I mean they're strong with their Xbox 360 games for free because of their backwards compatibility. I mean, what if PlayStation were to do PS3 backwards compatibility of some sort, and then just keep offering it? I mean, that's not going to happen, but I mean,
I don't see it happening. Honestly,
You know.
there's nothing really.
No, I don't
against
see it
these
happening,
days
but
that-
I think it'd be.
I think PlayStation, the big games that were successful on PS3, they're just gonna remaster or remake and then bring it over to PS4,
Probably.
which is honestly a really smart move for them because they're
It's what PlayStation fans want.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
PlayStation does.
it's just so good. But Xbox has got to announce some good shit here soon
yeah, I'm kind of
because
like.
it's a big year for PlayStation this year.
I'm hoping for a good E3 from Microsoft, like a little bit of a surprise.
I mean, if they acquire EA like they were saying, I mean, kind of good for them, I guess.
I mean,
More
EA's
revenue, but
Still, isn't EA in the hole right now?
what?
EA is.
I took off up, and then my helicopter started
Okay, so
moving
let's-
forward. I'm like, oh no,
let's move
oh no!
Slightly tilted.
Well, I blew up.
All right,
Okay.
moving on.
Oh. Okay. Detroit.
Game of the year 2018.
We have been waiting for this day
Very long time.
The
a
game
very
actually,
long time, and then we didn't even see the fucking release date coming. They just
No, they just threw it
May
out there,
18th.
which is what I like because they're just like, we just want this game out here for you guys. We just want you guys to enjoy this game because we've been on it since
the game
Beyond.
the game
They've
does,
been working on it.
the game does look good.
and they do have a celeb cast, but they're not like
Super well
get
known,
it just
but they're well
because
known.
it's a good cast. Like Beyond Two Souls, cool. What's her face? I can't remember what her name.
Ellen Page,
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe,
Yeah.
and a bunch of other people.
Cool.
So they have a
It was
bunch
a
of
good game.
they have a bunch of pop stars in
It was
the game.
super confusing though.
What?
That's the good part about it.
What? No, not if they keep throwing you from the past to the
Wait.
present to the past to the future to the
Okay.
past then the present.
Alex, what did you just say?
No, wait. What were the actors in the game?
For what?
Do you call them pop actors?
They're Ellen Page,
There's a window down there.
Willem
I
Dafoe.
want you to jump out of
There's
it
also a window right there.
with a suicide note saying, "Just cuz."
Wow! That is terrible.
Signed,
Just-
fuckhead.
Just in the news, fuckhead has killed himself.
Just cuz.
Good one.
Just because.
Okay,
Hold on.
but I'm so
I
excited.
have
for
to
this.
do
I'm
it.
so excited for this game, dude.
I have to do it.
Just
Hold
that
on.
very first.
There you go.
There you go.
I had to do it.
Okay, but that gameplay of that robot police officer or what was it, hostage talk?
Yeah,
hostage
the
negotiator.
hostage situation with the cyborg.
Fuck,
or
that
android.
was so cool. One of the outcomes where he saves the girl and he just like leaves and they're just like, "You did good" or something. He's just like, "Yep, just my job," and just walks straight. Like, I don't know why that gets me giddy. It just does, man. I'm so excited. Oh, I almost bit my
You about
phone.
snapped your phone
I
in
about
half.
snap my phone. Whoo! I'm not ready to pay for a new one quite yet. Almost there.
I would have just laughed my
I-
ass off. if
I'm
you did that.
probably ready to.
Okay.
But when I went to E3 last year,
Did you see it?
I did see it. Yes,
Oh, you're a
that's when they
bitch.
announced it. Yeah, they had it up there. I was expecting to see some of the voice actors or even the
Just
main
a year
actors there.
ago? They announced it just a year ago?
No, it wasn't announced. It was revealed.
Oh.
They had a teaser trailer in Beyond Two Souls. They had the Kara thing.
Okay.
You know that
Yeah.
the whole thing of her being made in the shop.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's Beyond Two Souls, and that developed into the first trailer for Detroit.
Gotcha.
Maybe I think a year after that. I don't have my dates right, but it was announced around Beyond, like a little bit after Beyond Two Souls,
Okay.
and then the E3 he went to, it got like big
Yeah,
stage
like-
presentation for the
Okay,
first
cool.
time.
Revealed, presentation, or
Yeah.
presented.
Like we got
Like
gameplay.
like actors revealed.
Yeah, we got.
They do have a really good cast for this.
Yeah,
And
and
like
like
not like boasting it's helping because it's just like
yeah, who the fuck
Awesome.
was the main actor's name? I forget.
the dude
Yeah.
was it a light skinned guy?
No.
'Cause
Well,
I
he's
I
like
know I recognize that guy.
he's like half white, half black.
Yeah, light skinned. That's what they're called
Oh, okay.
or whatever. I think it's dumb. You're either black or you're white. Pick one.
Or in between.
That's light skinned, I guess. I'm just
But I can't remember his name. But yeah, I do recognize him. I think he'll do pretty good. I mean, he's been kind of. He started off in Grey's Anatomy, but now I've just seen him a lot recently.
yeah, that guy.
That guy.
Jesse.
Interesting. But
But yeah, he's been. I've been seeing him in a lot of stuff recently. So it'll be really good. But I was expecting to see some of the actors there at E3, and I don't think I did. But just pretty much Sony's presentation all around their not only exclusives but just all their games in general was pretty good. And Detroit was one of the big ones, and it looked gorgeous.
Yeah.
Freaking really
Kara
gorgeous.
Did look good.
Kara released in 2012.
Which Kara?
Kara is the first little teaser trailer for Detroit Become Human.
So that's when they basically said, "Hey, working on something new."
So that was
6 years ago.
6 fucking years ago.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, that is a good interval to be
Well,
making
yeah.
a
Well,
game.
if you think about it, with the fact that we play three different Android stories, I think
So far that we know of.
so far that we know of. Yeah, we played 3, but like we've seen like how many different endings to just the first Android with the hostage situation.
Dude, he had at least 5 or 6 variations of a bad ending.
Yeah.
That'll be so.
Oh god, I'm so excited.
And like in the last trailer we got, we saw all the fucking possibilities that you could have.
so
I mean, that's so huge.
It's just a big web of build your own fucking story.
It reminds me of something I saw today on Kingdom Hearts 3. That one world in Kingdom Hearts 3 is the size of a game.
What?
Yeah, that's why it's taking so long. Is because all worlds in Kingdom Hearts 3 now are open world. So like whenever
Oh,
you see
wow.
Sora jump off a thing, there's no loading screens in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Except
like-
for probably when you're going between worlds.
Yeah, like exactly. Like when you load that world, that's the one time you load that world. So if you're on top of a mountain, like in like the Tangled world or whatever, and you jump off a cliff, you're just going back to the start, like type thing.
You and Rick are going to freak out.
I'm probably gonna get that on my Xbox One X.
That'll look gorgeous.
That's gonna look so fucking.
I mean, it's just like there's a lot of there's just a lot of projects and stuff coming out, really breaking the boundaries of what we can understand. Like Detroit's providing all of these alternate endings. Kingdom Hearts 3 with worlds the size of an entire game. I mean, like that's just incredible to think about. And to think that Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking even longer to make than Detroit is just
How many years?
my life.
13.
10, half mile. Yeah, about 13.
13 years for one game.
This year will be 13.
Better be. Well, it will be. I'm not going to even say it better be. It will be. A
They've
damn
just been
good
making a bunch of like, what would you call them? Anthology games. If they're not
Yeah,
have a number on them.
filler games. I call them handheld filler games. Like the main story are on console, are on PlayStation.
And then they're the numbered ones because
Yeah, they're
all
the
of the
numbered
other ones
ones.
are now on console now with
Yeah.
2.5 and 1.5.
Well, yeah.
and
So
whatnot.
yeah, like the main stories are on console, and then like when they first released the mobile, like handheld gaming system, so like Nintendo 3DS and
Vita.
not Vita,
It wasn't-
PSP.
none of them went on Vita, did they?
No, PSP. And it probably could have helped sales if it went to the Vita, or I mean, you at least made Kingdom Hearts purchasable on PSN. Still fucking salty about that. Stupid.
It's just good.
But with
Yeah.
Detroit and Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out this year, it's just so far those two games that have been in the making for a very long time.
Is Detroit gonna be? Is that all consoles or is it just PlayStation?
Oh, that's a PlayStation exclusive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So PlayStation's
Damn.
fucking kicking ass again.
yeah,
They're having a good fucking year this year.
yeah, and I think it'll be just a good year for games in general. What with Kingdom Hearts 3 and Detroit and God knows what else.
Well, and see,
Other mentioned
God of
games.
War.
I'm starting to
Oh yeah, God of
God
War.
of War comes
PlayStation.
out, Ni no
See-
Kuni,
and like,
Oh my God.
you know, Goonie, oh,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
This is-
It's starting to look like it's coming out this year, which is making me very happy.
oh yeah, it's. I have high hopes it's coming out this year. I don't think it's gonna come
I'm
out.
still gonna hold my breath.
I don't think it's gonna be delayed again because we have more trailers that say 2018 now. But according to those leaks, it's happening sometime. The release is happening sometime after E3.
Christmas.
And,
It says holiday
like,
2018.
And then Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2. God.
yeah, and see, and PlayStation's kicking ass so much is because they're focused on their first party titles. And Xbox, that's why Xbox isn't, because Xbox has a good platform. They have a good system going on. They have all this. The thing that just makes Xbox suck so much is their fucking first party games. They're just nowhere. Like they have Crackdown 3 and Sea of Thieves coming out.
But
And
it's not enough.
That's about it.
It's not enough. Like they had that Fable game that that was coming, but then was like, that's going to be shit. Everyone's going to hate that. The way they did that, and they made it into like an MMO 4-player game type thing.
I thought they were trying to remaster or revamp the Fable series.
I thought they were going to do that to Fable 2.
I think that's what's rumored for this year's E3 is that a Fable is going to be re-announced because I think the license of it got switched because Lionhead Studios got shut down.
Yep.
And so that license had to go somewhere. And I think Microsoft Studios had it. And now they need to make another Fable game. They need to reboot the series, honestly. Because Fable was such a good game.
I never played
3
any of them.
excluded. I didn't really like 3 myself.
I thought you played Fable 3.
Nope.
But
Single one.
but we also we just have a lot of like first party Xbox games that just went down the trash and haven't resurfaced.
Scalebound.
God!
Yeah, everyone
That still makes me super salty.
wanted Scalebound, and I don't know. I didn't read into why they tanked or anything like that, but I wanted Scalebound personally, but I didn't think anyone else wanted it. That's why they shut it down.
did.
But then I heard a bunch of like backlash of like this was like such a like terrible thing that happened and everyone wanted it. I was like, I did not realize everyone wanted.
Dude, get the fucking Control Dragons.
When it's
That's some cool shit.
I wanted it. It was fucking dope, but like I didn't know everyone else wanted like a more mainstream. Yeah, because when people think of Xbox, people think of like fucking like
Halo
and Call of Duty.
Well, not even so much Call of Duty anymore. Because, I mean, Call of Duty's...
Well, I mean, yeah.
They're on PlayStation now.
Yeah.
But really, the big focus on Xbox really is Halo. And when I think of Xbox, I don't really think of anything else.
You think we're gonna get Halo 6 announcement this year?
Tough. We might get. I don't know. I don't think we'll get anything substantial, if any. I think we might get like
Maybe a teaser.
like a little teaser, like like the whole Master Chief walking in the same thing.
That was stupid.
It
It didn't relate to anything in that
Firewall.
fucking game
Nope.
No, see,
at all.
I'd be kind of glad with the main story arc taking a year, like taking more time off from Halo 5, so they can get their fucking story good. Because what they did with fucking 5 and their fucking marketing campaign didn't match up at all. Like, I got so hyped for Halo 5 because it was this big, like, it's Locke versus
Hunt the
Master
truth.
Chief.
New Spartan coming
Yeah,
in.
Like, what's happening to Master Chief in his old age and realizing he's not just a soldier.
How old is he, by the way? Isn't he super fucking old?
I think he's like
Midlife
60, 70.
crisis.
Has to be.
He is
but
up there, dude, and he is still fucking kicking ass.
but
Locke got one hit,
but
one clean hit. That was it. That's all Chief gave him. All Chief gave him, man.
it's like
Sorry.
It's like that Yoda video I sent you where he bitch slaps
Yep.
Yoda's Locke. but the rumor for Halo is that there's gonna be another spin-off Halo. Like
Like Reach.
like a Reach or ODST type, like a spin,
can
like
they-
a
what can
side thing. I don't know. I mean, they could bridge. Like, did they bridge successfully between Halo Wars 2 and the other games?
No,
Halo
I never
Reach
finished
2.
Halo Wars 2.
Like,
That's true. I never finished it.
like we
either.
have that whole
Where's
side
Halo
of the
Wars 2
brutes
take place?
and stuff. Well, I
In
don't know.
stuff.
I don't.
Insta.
What?
What?
I don't know. I don't play the Halo Wars series because I suck at fucking real-time strategy games.
I love those games.
But
Want to play some Civ later?
but
I'm sorry.
but yeah, like those two, the Halo Wars games have their own story with little like gaps, and then apparently Spartan Strike and Spartan Assault have little tie-ins. Like those games on the mobile dealt with Sarah Palmer
Okay.
from the Warzone that we hate.
Fuck her.
Yeah.
Hope she dies in a fire.
She probably will in this game.
Yeah. I mean, I think Sea of Thieves will have to be really good, which it looks like it is, but it has to be.
It's also gonna have more than just hunting down treasure chests. I know that's what pirates do, but give me some fortresses to take over or something.
Yeah,
Building.
like ships.
Yeah, let me build my own fortress.
Like, there's like customization of like ships and whatnot, but what if you could build like a home base?
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
I mean, there's always with that kind of game. There's
In like a giant cave or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and
Skull cave.
Like in Oblivion, there was a Pirates Cove DLC.
Yes.
And you could send out people to go loot shit. I mean, it obviously doesn't compare to like actually doing it, but you know, you were still the captain.
The captain. What were you?
I am the captain.
I was gonna, well, with that game, it's like with DLC and everything, you could always make that later on too. Like,
Yeah.
can't you fight other people in that game too?
You can.
Like,
Yep.
shit
You can
battles.
come across other players. and
Because
their
that was
ships
like
and
my
fight them.
favorite fucking thing in fucking Assassin's Creed 4.
Hit their hole and then they start sinking very gradually. The more you hit
That
their
reminds
hole,
me
the more
of
they'll sink.
mini games in Slide 3.
Oh, where you got to control
Sly
ship.
Cooper
and-
3?
Yeah, Slide 3. Slide Cooper 3.
Whatever happened?
Yeah,
Jesus
you
fucking
you
Christ,
get
I
to.
haven't-
Where'd that movie go?
I think they're still working on it. I think.
I thought we talked about that recently.
I think we did.
Maybe very briefly.
Bring back Sly Cooper.
Yeah, we talked about
Hashtag bring
that.
him back.
Yeah.
Bring
No,
back
they're
the
bringing
thief.
back the classics. They brought back Crash. Now
They're bringing back Spyro, probably.
Hey, Spyro.
Yeah, they're
And
bringing
then
back-
next up at the top, please bring back Sly Cooper.
Just
That's my
kinda,
boy.
I kind of want them. It doesn't have to be like a remake or anything. Just like a little bit of a graphical upgrade. Just the rest of the
Yeah.
Ratchet and Clanks. Like,
Oh god, dude. All of the rest of the sexual innuendo titled Ratchet and Clank games, please.
because I would like, I would like to redo Nexus.
Going
'Cause I'm
commando
still
up
salty.
your arsenal.
I'm still salty about Nexus.
I
Because
just realized that.
I'm one trophy
Up
away.
your arsenal.
Oh
from
yeah, and
getting-
you got glitched, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm one trophy away from getting platinumed, and my game crashed as soon as I acquired like the Rhino Mach 2 or whatever. Like that's the biggest. It was like get like 1,000,000 bolts was the second to last one, and then use those bolts to buy the Rhino Mach 2 or whatever. My game crashed as soon as I bought it, and now I can't go in and buy it again because I already
Aw.
bought it, and now I can't get the platinum trophy.
That sucks.
That's
Looks like
we'll have to start all
over.
It robbed me of the satisfaction of platinuming it. I, in my heart, feel like I platinumed it because I know I have.
You did.
But
It's an unofficial platinum, which sucks.
yeah, but like
That's
people can
lame
go on
bullshit.
PSN and be like, I don't believe your story because you don't have that. And I was like, well, I can load up the game and show you the fucking gun. Like,
You could.
Yeah, bitch.
You could.
What
Or
now?
maybe- well, or maybe Jack and Dexter. But
Oh yes!
Yes,
but
please.
I'm
but
sorry.
relax.
Jack and Daxter was my shit.
But they
They're my
did
homeboys.
recently do something. Well, not recently. I won't say recently because that's actually not accurate. I mean, them bringing it and like the whole series up to the PlayStation 3 was a good idea. But if they were to do that to the PS4, I feel like it wouldn't be the same.
It'd have to be a remake.
It would have to be a remake and not just porting it like
And
they
just
did.
Jack
in the
1,
PS3.
2, and 3. None of that Jack X shit. Sorry,
You didn't like Jack X?
Jack X fucking sucked.
I mean, they didn't even look like Jack.
No.
Like
Yeah,
it-
no.
the character looked like somebody else. It's like replacing the actor in a movie.
That looks extremely close to the person.
Yeah,
But it's not them.
I've seen gameplay of
Jack
Jack X. I'm
Poser.
like, dude, that's not Jack.
Jack X was garbage. It was just a racing game too. What a letdown. It sucked.
Well, Jack 3 was
I
sort
wanted
of
to get those precursors.
Jack
man.
3 was
To see
not-
my-
no,
to
no,
see
no,
my
no,
bro
no.
Dexter breaking it down.
Yes, there were racing parts
Doing
in
the alley-oop.
Jack 3, but most of it was
I love Jack
you had action.
Well, yeah, but like, I like those
mode.
kinds of
Oh,
games.
God, dark mode.
Racing
Rage
ones
mode.
or
Well, like
who
Those
did
or,
Jack and
like,
Dexter? What studio did?
racing. Naughty Dog.
It was Naughty Dog. That's right.
That's true. Because I remember the jokes going around how on a PS1 they did Crash 1, Crash 2, Crash 3, and then Crash Racing. And on PS2 they did Jack 1, Jack 2, Jack 3,
Jack Racing.
and then Jack Racing.
Fucking
And then they were making the joke on PlayStation 3, Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Uncharted Racing.
but it's Uncharted 4.
Yeah, instead they were like, okay.
Oh my god, Uncharted 4, you drive a car a lot in that fucking game.
holy shit!
No! I'm not kidding. There's this huge open world section where all you do is drive a fucking car.
Ooh, shit.
They did it again! You
Instead,
bastards!
instead
It
this
was
time
more
they masked it with like, yeah, it's our fourth title.
Yeah, it was more subtle than like the Spyro 1, Spyro 2, Spyro 3, Spyro Racing.
Oh my god. No, not Spyro
They're
Racing.
dragons, just fucking fly! This is like, why does Spider-Man need a fucking motorcycle?
Here's
some
hoops!
Go through.
Jesus. Why does Sonic have a racing game?
Right.
He goes
He-
faster
yeah.
than a fucking car.
He breaks the the sound barrier multiple times
With just his feet.
It's just his feet. His nasty ass, stinky feet. Somebody put a fucking picture of Sonic with his feet, with his shoes on. It was the grossest thing I've ever fucking seen in my life. That's why you got shoes, nigga. Damn. Keep them on.
Callous having motherfucker.
He seriously has to have the most ridiculous smelling feet ever.
I am
in the
losing my
fucking world.
shit.
Man, how
over
the
here.
hell did we go from Detroit to fucking this? We
We
just kept
I
going
think
on and on
right-
about
that's
like
how.
exclusives and whatnot.
I probably saw a picture of that somewhere, but
Okay,
I know
true.
they made. I know they made that joke in Sonic Shorts.
All right, well, we're pushing 42 minutes, so let's
Yeah.
continue
oh
on.
yeah,
Yep.
yep.
I mean, we're kind of
below, but still,
like on the brakes. We're
keep
pushing
it
the
around
brakes
an
down.
hour.
Yeah.
Like we're pushing the brakes now. So, Derek, Jordan, and I saw Death Wish last night.
So good. Well, not so good, but still really good.
It was really
I thought
good.
it
It was
was
actually better than I thought it'd be.
Right?
I mean, I saw a bunch of reviews saying it was bad, and at first I wasn't really surprised because I was like, well, they're remaking a movie, and I mean, yeah, Bruce Willis is awesome. I love me some Bruce Willis, but I took a page from The Mummy, where you can't just replace the main actor with some big time actor and expect to get a good movie out of it.
Yep.
Tom
I
Cruise,
mean-
stick to your fucking impossible
The mu-
missions, you piece of shit.
And that's
The
what I
Mummy,
kind of- that's-
Brandon Fraser's fucking key role alone.
Well, I mean,
That's
the
kind of what I
originals-
went into Death Wish thinking. But then I came out of it being like, well, you did a pretty good job. I honestly can't see Bruce Willis as a surgeon, mind you, but but he still played the role very well.
I mean,
Who are you?
I-
The last customer.
That was awesome.
Quick draw. All
Like,
the black
that's the
people.
l-
Damn, nigga, he dead. All of them
That's
gone.
a
Every
l-
black person fucking booked it as soon as the guy was dead.
It's the last
It
thing
was
I
awesome, dude.
Oh man.
like
He
the
walked-
very last
walked
thing
away.
I expect.
Everybody came, took whatever money was there, and they fucking booked it. They were
I
gone.
especially like the under the bed scene where like he recently killed a guy. Another dude was walking in and he sees the dead body on the ground. Just like his arm like next to the bed, but like from under it you see Bruce Willis
Yep.
just come up and like pull the gun up and shoot him.
I
It was camouflaging his arm with the dead body.
But
Yeah.
back to your point of it like being a remake. That's kind of why I wasn't really interested in watching the movie. That and like yeah, it had Bruce Willis in it. It's gonna be another Bruce Willis violent action movie.
as-
And-
as-
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It wasn't
I
as
mean,
violent
Bru-
as you think, though, honestly.
well, like
It really was.
but Bruce Willis is
Hey.
a badass, and I like him.
Oh, yeah.
But like,
Some guy had his head smashed in with a car, but
That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I was like, no.
It was fucking awesome.
he's gonna do it.
No.
You're not gonna kill me. You're not gonna kill me. No.
But like
Jack
we
will.
said, the movie was as we said, the movie was good. Like along the lines of it was okay.
I give it a 8 out of 10. I would.
I'd probably give it a 7. 7 out of 10.
I would say so.
There were some parts about it that bugged me, like he just so happened to get a patient with a gun on them.
Dude, how did nobody see that nigga kick that gun underneath the surgery table? There's no blanket covering under there.
How?
And then when like there was no one
As
there,
the Deadpool trailer said before then, that's just poor writing.
And shouldn't have somebody in like the EMT office or whatever taken the gun off of him? Or did they
Yeah,
not do
but-
that shit?
either the EMTs were dead.
Blew me away. I was
The
so convenient.
gun was
And the fact that he, just before that scene, he went to a gun shop and was just like, isn't there a lot of paperwork involved in this? She's like, no, but just do all this paperwork and then we'll get you a gun right away. And then he's like,
I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. Next day or whatever, fucking he gets a gun. Ooh,
Just so happens to get it
like
from
it's
a
a
fucking
plot device. Make it a little bit
that he
better
put
than
in
that,
his
like,
basement.
patient. And I think the climax was a little,
underwhelming.
yeah.
I honestly thought he was gonna not completely mow him down. I wanted him to.
I wanted
Take his
there
time.
to be a little bit of a fight in there. I just feel like the climax was way too short. It didn't really contain a whole lot. I feel like they should have involved the daughter more in the climax. I mean, sure, she was kind of a big part of it and hiding in the staircase, but
She was traumatized. I understood that part, honestly.
yeah,
She
but I
just
feel
got home from the hospital. Literally.
well, yeah, I know that. But if they were gonna bring her into the climax, I feel like they would have had the main bad guy like bring her back or something. I mean, it was just, we didn't even really see the main bad guy like at all. I mean, we saw him a very few times, and we recognized him from the times that we did
I
see
honestly
him.
didn't know which of the 3 masked guys he was. Could have been just some random dude that the third guy hired to kill him. So
Well,
the third guy
he
could
could
still
be.
be out there
Well,
somewhere.
I mean, I know which masked guy it was, but we just didn't see him at all. And I feel like if he was this big bad guy, we would have seen more of him. But
You don't find him, he finds you. Kind of
like, what the hell? Really? Like,
You think
that
he'd have
hasn't
a
been done
bigger-
before.
You think he'd have a bigger posse if he had that kind of a line talking about him. But still, good movie overall.
Yeah.
What
Those
else?
are really my 2 biggest complaints about it.
Anything else we got to talk about?
Not so much about Death Wish. I mean, that was
What's
like,
after that?
That was like a 5-minute topic.
Is that our last topic then?
No?
No, we have
2 more?
I think.
Okay, what's our next topic?
The Division sequel?
Oh, we got so let down by the first one and its story that
So what do you want to see them improve on? And don't just say, oh, better story. Like, what specifically about the story made you super pissed off?
nothing. It was a good story. It's just like poorly executed in my opinion.
So how do they execute it better?
I didn't finish the story. I got like halfway through.
So it was a good original story. Like somebody makes this virus that they spread on Black Friday, because that's the most money exchanging holiday of the year or whatever.
It's the
Yeah.
fastest
So it's-
you can get a virus.
Yeah, it spreads super fast, and they explain that this virus that they made is something like completely brand new because it can be interchangeable on the drop of a dime. If you have the kit,
Like
you
a
can-
like
you
a
can-
virus, like a
you can adjust it. Like, you
not
can
not a
edit it.
computer virus, like a
No, like a straight up
disease.
virus. Like if you had the right equipment, you could like on a dime be like, hey, I want it to go this route and I want it to have these effects, and you can make it and then distribute it. Really good story. It's fucking terrifying, and the guy got away. So like they set it up for a second. They set it up for a sequel. Great, awesome. Make him more prominent. You didn't fucking see him at all. You chased him the entire time. You had no fucking clue who he was. You were just chasing down this disease, or you're trying to find ground zero. You find out it was outside the fucking starting area the entire time. Pissed me off, man. I wanted something climactic. I wanted something climactic. But no, it's just like, oh, it's outside the building. You get there, and then you go inside, you find all these different echoes, and he's talking to you, the player, just like, you found me, but you didn't find me. Come find me.
That makes no sense.
What? You had this awesome plot device. You had this awesome story, and you end it there? No.
See, I would like.
Nope.
I would personally like to see a Division. I fell in love with Division very fast in the beta. What they were doing in the beta, it was
Dope.
The beta was the sole reason why I did not buy the game. Because
Really?
it was unplayable. I could not get the game to work.
okay.
I downloaded
Well,
the game
yeah.
on multiple systems and I could not get in.
Interesting.
It was. I didn't buy the game for that reason alone.
I didn't like how they executed the PvP element either in Division.
Oh my god, and then they fucking fell back on all of their like promises and shit. So the whole map situation, when in the first time we saw the Division, when he pulled up the map and it like zoomed out, you could still see your person in full, and then it pulled the map up around the area that you were in and had this 3D layer.
Oh yeah.
That was so fucking cool. And then there's like, nope, it's a top-down view. That's all you get, and you're just like,
Why would you take that away?
why?
Well, they also took away the
cool skill tree.
that and the tablet gameplay.
Yeah.
No one could.
Oh my
no one could be
God.
the drone, like the little helper dude. Like you need like a little like tablet, like a couch person.
That was super fucking.
Like if someone's playing a one player multiplayer game on a like it's a multiplayer game on a console, but only one person can play per console. There's that person on the couch who wants to play too,
Stick it
throw them a
everywhere.
fucking iPad or a tablet or something, and you could have the drone. I was so
Even a
excited.
smartphone.
Even a smartphone.
You
Like,
could be a drone. You could
Wait,
throw
you
in.
could do that?
Yeah, that was supposed to be in there. They
That
could
was
like
a-
throw you down buffs. They could mark enemies for you. They could tell you where to go. It was fucking cool.
they could
By
also wound a little bit because the little
Yeah.
drone had a little turret on it. But
Exactly, but they fucking took that shit out.
But like the whole trailer for that little thing goes like there's 4 people in a party. Well, it starts out with 2, and then they meet up with someone,
See,
showcasing the open
That
world
was some
like
shit that I wanted to, man.
real time stuff.
Just be like, hey man, I want you to jump in. You'd be like, cool, I'm gonna jump in. And
Yeah.
they walk out into the street somewhere. You're just like, hey man, you're just like, what's up? And you just
Yeah.
fucking go on.
And so
Oh.
and so they join up, and then they go on a mission together, and they're like pinned down because the enemies are higher like ranked than them. And they're like, well, we can't see these enemies and stuff like that. So he's like, all right, I think I have a friend who's like available. So they call a tablet.
guys.
They call a tablet guy, and he flies in on his little drone. He's like, all right, cool. You have
So
enemies
they're-
here, here,
so
here,
like,
and here.
they're-
Here's
Oh,
some
that-
grenades. Here's some.
They're taking
That sounds so
damage.
cool.
They're taking
Yeah.
damage and shit, and they're like, hey, can you throw me a healing buff? And he's like, yeah, sure. He throws down a healing circle. They all fucking get it, and they're all healing up and shit. And then he marks this guy, and they're just like, oh, there he is, and they fucking gun him down. It was awesome.
Yeah, and like they were like,
Fuck!
they didn't see a guy behind a billboard for like the longest time, and if they would have gone in without seeing him, they would like been flanked or whatever. And he's like, oh wait, no guys, there's a guy behind the billboard, and they all 4 just open fire behind the billboard and kill him instantly. I was like, oh my god.
All the environment stuff they took out too. Like there was a guy hiding behind a car, and then one of the players shot the tires and made the car go down, and it forced the AI to have to go somewhere else, and then they killed him. They don't fucking do that in the actual game.
They didn't do that?
No, they don't do that.
Oh.
You shoot at their cover, it'll start going away. They'll just be like, and then they'll pop
What
out.
the
and
fuck
you just,
was that?
And then you just shoot them.
That
That
was
was
the game-
them
that
being
was-
retarded.
That
I
was
guess
the
that
game
was
being
them.
broken and
That was the
glitching.
game being broken and being stupid. But such potential. And then the seamless into PvP from PvE. That was something I was kind of looking forward to. Having little pockets of PvP
Oh yeah.
where it was just like, all right, guys, we gotta extract, and there's like, oh hey, we got PvP, we got other people trying to take our shit. Just like, oh man, that would have been so cool. But
They
did a loading area.
They need to make a way bigger map for that. And then, like, they made it transition. And when the game came out, they made it transition from mode to mode. And the fact that you had to go in this little building, and then you had this little building that was an armory that you could buy guns and stuff and armor yourself with. And then you had to leave. And then as soon as you leave, it turned into a PvP section. And if you wanted to leave, you had to find that
A certain
That
section
room again.
again.
yeah, and leave, and it kind of just was like, eh.
It
I
broke the
would kind of
immersion.
just like, yeah, it broke the immersion. I would kind of like to just like walk down a street like in the game, that's just labeled like danger area, like this is where like bad guys go, and then it turns into like a Fortnite type situation where everyone there is just one man for himself, and if you die, you have to be like hella carried out, or your friends have to like revive you or something.
And I get the whole it's a MMO RPG type thing. Like all
Sort of.
all these bosses and people have health and shit. But give us like a sneak attack bonus. Like you never got that. So if an enemy was just high enough to survive your first initial shot, then they'll be like, oh shit, and they'll duck down and get behind cover, and you have to spend a little bit extra time killing them. So like, say Adam was in the back sniping and I was moving up. If Adam got a sneak attack bonus for sniping some dude in the head without them knowing, so they dropped that dude and everybody else got surprised, that'd be fucking cool. But no, it wasn't like that. It was annoying.
Huh.
Super,
I think another
honestly,
cool
a disappointing game.
Yeah, I think another cool thing they could do for Division 2 is they have guns for hire. If you want to go solo, that you can control like in like Halo 5 with your party, or like Renegade
Oh,
Squadron.
yeah.
You know, like you can be like, hey, I need a sniper up top to watch me, and I need 2 assault people on the left and the right, and like I want you guys to go here so I can go straight in, and like, you know, like those games. I love those games. Like Star Wars Renegade Squadron Renegade Squadron, right?
Yep.
I think it's, or Republic Commando. It's
I don't
Republic.
know.
Oh, yeah,
Star
Republic
Wars,
Commando.
Star Wars Republic Commando is the game I'm thinking about, and that game was one of my favorite Star Wars games, and I want them to make another one because those games are fucking fun. But those kind of games with those elements just make me.
I don't want them to make it because they'll probably find a way to incorporate loot boxes into it, ruining it overall.
Yeah, they were thinking about, like Disney was thinking about taking away the license from EA.
Please do.
Like,
Give it to Naughty Dog or something. Give us just a straight up story Star Wars game. That's all I fucking want, man.
well, I would say give it to Respawn, but Respawn's now been acquired by EA. which I hope like the next Titanfall or
It's gonna be loot box central. It's gonna fucking suck.
stuff like that doesn't have loot boxes in it. At least if it does have loot boxes in it for like Titanfall, just go the route of like Overwatch loot boxes.
Yes.
Just purely cosmetic and fun, not like buff your
person.
for
Better Titans.
Fuck that
Yeah.
shit. Oh god.
Because
fuck.
Titanfall 2 has microtransactions in it, but they're purely cosmetic and stuff like that. Like you can buy different looking Titans.
Those
like
I support though because
Fortnite.
that game is just given nothing but free updates, and those free updates have been huge and amazing.
Yeah.
Free maps and shit. Oh god, so good, so good.
Yeah, we played it last night, and I was like, man, I should have played this more last night. But one game, and I had to go to bed because I was too tired. But
I love me some Titanfall. All right,
yeah,
moving on.
Well, now we got our last topic of our weekly Fortnite update. What the hell are you talking about? Nah.
The No Land Beyond.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that's really
hunting
been
rifle.
well, that and the Twitch stuff.
updated.
But like,
I think Casey's the only one that's gonna get that.
And Lucky Land.
Prob-
did
yeah.
get
oh,
it.
Rick has it.
I would have liked to gotten that if they didn't put it up for Twitch or something like that. Because it looked like a really cool outfit. I would have definitely like gone out and bought it.
sold. Just like you.
Yeah,
They also added a new town.
Lucky Landing.
Yeah,
Lucky
Lucky
Landing,
Landing. It's all right.
I went there for the first time today, and I actually didn't even notice it was there until I was flying over. I'm like, what is that? I look at the map. Lucky Landing? Going there! There were like
it's
four
pretty
people
cool.
there, and
It's
I
pretty
killed them
cool.
all.
Yeah.
But
I didn't even know that was a thing until just now. So.
it's just another.
It wasn't-
It's just another on the edge map thingy.
It's cool.
It was okay.
It's Chinese-esque.
Yeah.
Sort of
the
looking
Chinese
area.
It's Chinatown of Fortnite.
It is pretty much.
Oh,
I still want them to make a
Landing,
new
okay.
map with a quarter of the map being all city, and then the rest of 3/4 would be like just the way it is now.
Yeah.
I think that'd be very interesting because like everybody would go for the city and whatnot, but then everybody else would be like, "Oh, everybody's going for the city. I'm gonna go for the rest of the map."
I think a lot of people would be like that. I don't think too many people like the skyscrapers.
Oh, I would love the skyscraper area.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I'd go to like the Tilted Towers area more if there was more skyscrapers.
Yeah, like the
There's
only reason I
an
don't
act-
go
an
to Tilted
actual
Towers
Tilted
more is
Towers.
because it's everybody goes there and it's
Yeah.
so small.
What if that happened and they made a game mode called the floor is lava? So you have to stay in the building.
Well, then you could also
Build across.
Yeah, then you could like build across the
make
towers and
yourself
shit.
vulnerable.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
And then if you fall, even if you're like super low, as soon as you touch the ground, you're taking like 50 damage a second.
Yeah.
So
That's a little
you
excessive.
only have like a split second to make a set of stairs. Well, that's the point. We need to stay
I
above.
would say do the damage deal like you would with the storm. Just kind of like over time.
Maybe the
take
second
damage.
Probably a
Maybe-
little, yeah,
maybe
probably a
like-
little bit more damage. Probably like
Maybe like
10 damage per second.
faster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
10 damage per second.
That'd be
If you have
super-
one, you only have 10
that'd be
seconds.
super cool. I'd like that. I'd do that then.
That'd be interesting.
Solid Gold's pretty fun.
Eh.
Kind of fun.
Somewhat.
Did we talk about
I
hand
didn't really
cannons last
like
week?
that. Yeah.
We did.
What? When was our win streak night? When was that? Was that last weekend?
Our what?
Where we won all those fucking games?
I
in
think
the
that was last
single day?
week. Yeah.
Okay. Don't know if we told that on the podcast, but
I don't think we did. We
God.
actually, I think that was after the
That-
podcast because
We
we were like,
kicked ass.
because we played we talked about Fortnite. Like,
God,
so y'all want to play some
that was
Fortnite?
that was a great day. We
That's
won
true.
like so many matches.
After the podcast, we Jordan, Derek, and Chad and I played a lot of Fortnite games, and we won like 4 in a row.
I
Like,
lost.
and then I
5
my
and 6
connection
overall.
crapped
lost
out.
one and then jumped in one more time, and then that's when Derek got kicked out because
Yeah,
his system just fucked out for some reason. Or was the game that aired out?
Didn't we win that one?
Yeah, we did. We
Yeah,
won,
we won
that.
that
You
one,
guys,
and
you guys
then-
did win
And
that
then
one.
that's when you guys hopped off, and I
Yeah.
played with Derek for duos, and I got him his 5th win. Or we got him his 5th win. It was fucking awesome.
I watched the whole thing.
we
was
we
awesome.
just did one game of duos, and
One
apparently
game, man.
that's all it took.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Who's Trenton Poole?
I'm assuming that's Ryan's
Oh,
friend.
Trenton. Yeah, it's his friend.
Or a cousin, excuse me.
Whatever.
Not friend.
Doesn't matter. Anywho,
Be friends with your cousin.
Yeah, man. I'm friends with my cousins.
Come on, Derek.
Whenever I go see them
I
every
have a
now and
brother
then.
who's a friend.
Exactly. That's even closer family.
Well, as long as he's somebody's friend.
Nobody's his friend.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as he's
I have no
somebody's friend.
friends.
Okay then. That got really dark really fast.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That's your fault,
No,
my
really.
friend.
Yeah. You're an okay guy.
I'll accept that.
You about threw up after
About
saying
threw
that.
up. I'm gonna keep it.
But yeah,
I'll
kind
give
of,
it to you.
kind
You
of
know-
kind of a weak lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, I was looking up topics and it was all like Fortnite. There was a lot of Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
just like Monster Hunter stuff that doesn't really matter, like
We'll
how
have
to
a
do
lot.
this or how to do that.
We'll have a lot to talk about once Nino Kuni comes out. I'll have a lot to talk about once the Royal Pack for Final Fantasy 15 comes out. I'm so excited. So excited! And then April's gonna be a big month.
Yeah,
God
got a lot of good stuff coming out.
God, there's Super Troopers 2.
Oh yeah.
Infinity War.
Infinity War now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to at least see Infinity War.
Delicious. Oh man,
That'll be good.
we got some good stuff for you guys later.
All right. Well, do you want to say it, Jordan?
Yeah, make sure you water those.
Grass.
Pieces of shit.
Make sure you water those peach trees.
That's what you got.
Yep, that's what I got. We got peach trees. And
Got peach
they're-
trees, Morty.
And they're delicious, I guess.
Why the peach trees?
All right.
Oh, all right then.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Rick impression.
It was all right.
All right.
Morty.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Come on, Morty.